Very tight duel today that starts at 141.
Saenz in there at 141. He had filled in at 133, and we've got action right off the whistle.
Quick shot here. Titus has the whizzer, and he's trying to kick through ankle fight and hand fight at the same time. Saenz, I was going to say he was going to elevate to try and stay out of the Jonesy, but that's exactly what Titus finds a way to do in almost every match. He doesn't stay on his back, comes up for the takedown out of it. Hot start for Titus in his first match back in the lineup.
So Titus with an early 6-0 lead, barely 30 seconds in. You mentioned Titus not in there against Oklahoma last weekend. 2-4 against Big 12 competition. 87 career wins. And you knew he was anxious to get back out there, and Titus getting down to business right off the bat here in the first minute.
It's been a common theme this season. We've been talking with Coach Flynn about getting Titus to his offense, but such an important part of his offense is his stellar defense. Showing it here already in the first period. That Jonesy tilt that he hits off of opponent sweep shots, really lethal all season long and throughout his career.
Whistle with 1:45 in the period, and after that takedown, Titus has been on top for 53 seconds. Very noisy inside Hope Coliseum. Again, we've got a gymnastics meet going on at the exact same time, so the music will play throughout, and we'll have gymnasts with their floor routines, and they're working on the vault right now. Meanwhile, Jordan Titus dominating this first period against David Saenz.
Titus looking for a recovery there, allowed Saenz to really get his stomach to the mat there. He looked like he was trying to turn him out of that cheap little claw tilt. He's getting officials looking if he's going to get a count. Saenz really fighting that ankle, trying to keep the height there. Titus works his way back up and throws a boot in out of it. Good scramble in there from the top and bottom position.
Titus got those 6 points in the first 35 seconds. He's been on top ever since. We approach the final minute of period number 1. West Virginia looking for a quick start here against Wyoming.
And this is just effective top wrestling here. You know, Titus for most of this period was working that claw. Now he's working a little bit over with that crossface, working the boots in as well. Trying to just stay under those arms and not allow Saenz to really create any space, attack any ankles out of this position, making sure he stays on top and keeps this lead rolling. Here's this cheap tilt again. Just a claw, and they usually have that one-on-one, the wrist control to really keep him down. It goes nice back with the snow plow there, catches the arm. Gets Saenz back flat to his stomach. Saenz reaching under, fighting hands. Titus maybe looking for a tilt here with short time, trying to build on that lead.
Stall warning against Saenz. Here's the tilt again, had him on his back briefly. The official starts the count. We're down under 10 seconds. And no points there. Titus has come close a couple of times to building on this lead, and we'll head to the second with Jordan Titus up 6-0. He spent 2:37 on top.
Just savvy work on top there, and look at this. This is the bread and butter for Jordan Titus right here. That Jonesy, and there's nothing you can do about it. Saenz doing a great job this first period, though, just staying fighting, getting down to his base, working up, working to his belly, staying out of Titus's offense, and then evaded 2 tilts there also in the first period.
Titus on the bottom to begin the second period. Up quickly. Now they roll back to the mat. Saenz attempting that tilt there. Titus strong from the bottom, leading 6-0.
As soon as Saenz gets to that tilt, Titus working his base out, splitting his legs, keeping his base as hard to turn over as possible. He got to his feet really quick, but Saenz staying scrappy here, not out of this match completely.
Saenz won a couple in a row prior to his last matchup against Iowa. There's 2 points on the reversal for Jordan Titus and an 8-0 lead.
Beautiful funky roll through. It's gives shades of Rune Lawrence last week. What we were just talking about in the open, the same little roll through from the bottom. As soon as you get that separation and you get that pressure off you, shooting and rolling right down through. And there's Saenz doing little bit to the outside of a roll, but Titus, such a funky wrestler, able to stay on top. Here's the flurry out of it. Look, Titus builds his base, and as soon as he's up, rolls right through. It's just that unorthodox wrestling that's so hard to go against when you're wrestling Jordan Titus, and is what has gotten him to the NCAA tournament 3 times in his career.
Titus with the reversal, putting him up 8-0. There's a caution against Saenz on the bottom.
First one of the day. I don't think it's going to be our last caution, Kyle. It is rowdy in here today.
Saenz trying to get out. Titus rolls him through again, stays on top with 50 seconds left in the second period.
It's a nice switch off the whistle by Saenz here, trying to hook that ankle and sort of lean back in and expose Titus's back. But Titus enjoys the scrambles. He's got control of Saenz' ankle, trying to roll through here, and he gets the roll through, but Saenz is going to be able to cover and get the reversal. And Coach Flynn and company are arguing he has the ankle underneath, but with Saenz completely covering, and now with Titus off the ankle, there's your complete reversal for sure.
Final 15 seconds here in the second period. Saenz on the board. Titus with plenty of ride time built up. As we head to the third period, Jordan Titus will have an 8-2 advantage. And a choice for Saenz. He will choose bottom to begin the third period.
It's a good choice. I mean, Saenz gets rode out the whole entire first period, and is still able to pick up a reversal, get back to a 6-point deficit after Titus reverses him. Just staying tough from the bottom position, not giving any quick turns, and allow Titus to really get that score out of his reach. And this is the exact same position they were just in the second period. And you see Saenz, just a quick adjustment, finishing in an even different way to put himself in better position offensively on top.
So 2 more on the reversal for Saenz. It's an 8-4 lead for Titus. Now flattened out on the bottom, trying to get back, get out here. There's a stall warning against Titus on the bottom. Minute and a half left. Titus with an 8-4 lead. He had 2 minutes of ride time built, and there Titus gets out. That's a huge escape. It makes the lead 9-4, and it pretty much secures that ride time point.
Going to look for another takedown here, hopefully pick up some bonus points, and that's what Saenz is continuing to stay on this offense. There's a good shot by Titus. He's in. Just trying to work those knees up, has to wrap around the waist. Saenz doing a good job keeping his hips away, staying tough on that front headlock.
Down under a minute. We've got a stalemate here with 48 seconds left. Titus has been in control since the first 25 seconds of this one.
Look at that. There's that little roll through then. Little, almost sort of like a kamikaze roll, but just splitting those legs. It's the same idea as the reversal that we had saw both times earlier in this match. Anything to create separation from the bottom is really just what they're looking for. Here, 30 seconds to go. Who's going to try and get one on the board?
Titus with the comfortable lead. Final 20 seconds. Jordan Titus went to the offensive right off the whistle, and it paid off. Built himself a nice lead. Now he has a cushion. The final seconds of this match, Jordan Titus, there's a late shot in there by Saenz. Does he have time to finish it? No, he does not. Well, it's going to be a point awarded there, but 10-4, the win for Jordan Titus over David Saenz, and that's how we get this one underway.
Savvy win by Titus. Like we said, bread and butter at the beginning, build that lead, and then just veteran wrestling from there on out, just knowing where he's at, getting the points that he needs to, and getting the Mountaineers started with a win.